too Friday night, people.
Man, I'm with my dog Abu, man,
Friday.
and we just going over some shit.
Turned up.
But look at this, like this is just a predicted sell on the Euro USD, right?
Yeah.
So we have some news coming out here tomorrow. Jerome Powell speaking early, 1:30, right? And that's gonna be still in the London session. So that would be typically a bad time to try to place the trade exactly, just
Yeah,
because
exactly.
the London session is still moving so that it's not really a conducive time. And like over here, most people are asleep. So it
Exactly, yeah.
ain't more of our money being moved, it's more of their money being moved because of their
Oh
awake over
God.
there, right?
Yeah.
So all that psychology plays a part into all this. So when people start getting up over here in our time, around 7:30, when we got the unemployment claims coming out. So unemployment for America, we want this number to be low, right?
Yeah.
They got a forecast of 264,000 people, right? That's unemployed. So if we can have 245,000 people that's unemployed, that's good news for the US dollar.
Oh God, yeah.
So that would make this euro trade go down because the dollar is coming into profit. So let's go to the dollar index here to understand, right? Dollar's going up, right? Let this brush work.
Exactly.
Dollar's going up. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. We're looking to get that dollar up. So that would make this euro pair.
No, is there an entry point? Like how do you know, like, as far as the volume, like, you know what I mean?
Okay, so
Like that you're like entering at, like, compared to the red and green.
the
Yeah.
volume here, oh shoot. The volume is here, right? So you see this number up here?
Yeah.
It tells like how much volume was then within each candle. So since this is a very big candle that closed well with more body, just look at the
Okay.
number of people that was trading within that
Yeah, the white one, yeah.
27,000, right? Then this white one, it was 16,000, right?
Exactly.
Because of the euro. So when they sell that, they sell it, and as more
Exactly.
volume picked up, but again, this is based on US time,
Yeah,
right?
makes sense.
So since we typically would be asleep around this time,
Yeah.
it's low volume.
Yeah.
So as the morning picks
So
up,
what you expect, yeah.
yeah, the volume picks up. So
Exactly, yeah.
that's this is would be considered like the entry before all the money gets in. So when the news drops, it's like
Yeah. Oh,
price just goes down,
exactly, yeah.
right? So
And like how soon, like, is it like, do you see fluctuations in the market like as soon as he speaks, or like is it like after the video, or what is it?
so it depends on the time frame you're looking at, right? So if
Okay.
I'm just looking at this 1 hour, right, I'm I'm focused on how it's moving. Well, okay, when he speaks, like, or whenever news drops, of course, some movements are going to be made right then and there, so it could fluctuate the market.
Yeah.
But as I'm looking for the swing or holding that trade, that long trade, I'm
Yeah.
not really worried about what's going to make it like what's going to influence it right then and there because of my entry and just knowing that we are still in a downtrend, right? Until maybe some other news comes out. But you'll see things moving on the 1 minute because it's just a smaller time frame, right? So that's why it's like a lot more candles. You take it to like a higher time frame, it's just everything's condensed into these candles here,
Exactly, yeah.
right? So um like one of my favorite guys to like really understand this trading shit a little bit better is
Yeah.
Q Banks, and he just talks
Yeah.
about how like pretty much it's 90% technicals and 10% like fundamental. Like if you can understand where price is at and why it's at like that, at with understanding the psychology of the candles
Yeah.
beforehand, then you go into the fundamentals, which is understanding like we're reading this news here,
Mm-hmm.
and it just makes everything fundamentally sound as to why it's going to sell, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So understanding like the chart work, and that's probably the biggest thing. Like look at just this area here. It was confusion. This area had confusion. This area had confusion over here. You know what I'm saying? Price moves and patterns, right? When price got up here, it was confusion around this time, right? So like,
That makes a lot of sense.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's why there's stronger candles than others
Yeah,
because it's out of a zone.
exactly.
So price moves in zones, and yeah, that's just how you got to understand it. So as it's breaking out of this zone here,
Yeah,
and sellers still have control, we're looking to
exactly.
just sell and get it down to this level here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in between that, as you're holding that longer trade of a swing, you don't really worry about it. Like you can take profit within there, like, but it's you have a higher entry because of where you got in and like um just having the bias before the news drops. So
Yeah, exactly.
and I'm sorry,
No, no, you
we
good,
gassed
yeah.
up
I'm
as
just trying
hell.
to like wrap my mind around it because like
I feel you,
I
bro.
got like a lot of like 1,000 questions coming at once, but like
No, you
basically it would
good.
like so like take it back, right? Basically, like first you want to see, are you anticipating or are you as a like a trader, like kind of like talk about the psychology of it? Like,
Okay.
are you anticipating the market or are you just more responding to the market? Like, are you reacting or responding?
So it can go both ways, right?
Yeah,
So I feel like as I'm swinging, which means I want to hold for a longer period of time, I'm anticipating based on the news that's supposed to come out later throughout the days.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
anticipating for it to be at a certain level
Okay,
based on the news that is
yeah.
supposed to come out, right?
Now with the swinging, is it like, I didn't mean to cut you off, but is there like a mid-tier swinging, long hold swing or no?
Like you can, okay.
I don't mean to get you off of like
No,
topic.
no, you good. So okay. So since we're on a higher time frame, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And say I wanted to make the entry way up here. So I'm look, after I make this entry here, right?
Exactly, yeah.
I'm not expecting price to be out of profit. Okay, so let's take it back to Thursday. I'm gonna just think about it how
Mm-hmm.
how it was if I was back then. Like Thursday, what day was that?
Last Thursday?
Thursday, 22nd, the 22nd. Okay, so I gotta come back from that.
Better hop on my boy Tarim, man.
Man,
For real, for real.
we
He
doing our
plugging y'all
thing.
in, man. For real. Hit the plug for real.
I appreciate
Oh
that,
my
bro.
God.
Okay, so okay, so say this is Thursday, day up, right?
Yeah.
Thursday, I see where the market has reached a level where, okay, based off this past candle,
Exactly, yeah.
it's an engulfing, right? So it engulfed this candle here.
Engulfing means like it ate it.
Like
Right? Okay, yeah.
it engulfed this whole previous candle,
Exactly.
right?
Okay.
So that means sellers are clearly in control now, right? So
When it goes down,
right, I'm placing a sell immediately now.
because like it's going down. You wanna
Yeah.
fuck this. I'm out, yeah.
No. This is so within the foreign market, like you can buy or sell at any given moment. That's the beautiful thing.
Mm.
And so as far as like stocks, like if it's going down, you gotta sell then to get profit. No, you can profit on the sale of a currency
How so?
because you're typically buying another currency.
Oh, so
So
you're like swapping it out for a different currency.
that's what it is.
Yo, that's a finesse.
That's what it is, bro.
Bruh.
That's what it
So how
is.
you know which currency to hop? Like you just might put me on the matrix, bro.
So
That shit crazy.
this is because of the news that's supposed to drop, right? So we have a lot of Euro news. I mean, say Thursday. This is Thursday, right? We got a lot of USD news coming out today, right? Okay. As and before these numbers even dropped, I'm expecting just looking at this and knowing that USD news is coming out, I'm expecting for the dollar to gain strength. Okay. So take that into consideration, right? So if I'm looking for sales, right, that means that I want the dollar to gain strength just based on this US dollar being the quote currency to the base currency, which is the euro.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
we don't physically have the euros, but we would be buying the dollar
Exactly. Yeah.
typically
Yeah.
because it's going in profit against
Yeah.
the euro.
So does it like, is it based off of the news or is it just based off of like what currency you're trading, like the two currencies you know to look for. Because like for a beginning trader, like you don't want to look at like 1,000 different currencies. You want to like just dumb it down, right?
Right. So I mean, okay, each currency pair is moved differently, right? Based on
Exactly. Yeah.
like the relations between the two countries.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And so like look at this chart and look at it like a NZD and a JPY, which is the New
Yeah.
Zealand dollar to the Japanese yen.
Exactly. Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the US dollar. And where did it go? I
This is
must have,
like real life money making, bro. Like
bro,
this is crazy. Like this is real life money making.
bro.
This shit
Wow.
is like,
This is how all these
cause I never been there trading like that, bro. Like for real, for real. Cause like I just used to be still like, I don't know. Like I like things that I could see. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
feel
like,
you.
but now that you put in that perspective, it's like a lot different because you can see, you can understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you can
Especially,
understand that it's money being
yeah,
moved. Like,
exactly. Because a lot of times you don't want to be like, because we scared of the things that we don't know about. Like you know
no,
what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
feel it.
So you definitely want to like be able to understand it and then make your own decision. Don't just off rip just be like, no, I don't want to do it.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
never
you,
let your
bro.
pride. Yeah,
And I want to like just make. That's why I want to make people comfortable with, getting beside themselves and just, you
exactly.
know,
Yeah, no, you gonna do it.
and learn it, bro. Because it's a cool thing to learn. Like just
Yeah,
a way to make money. So
exactly, bro. You don't
it
gotta
is
do
cool
crazy stuff for money. You can just be, you know what I'm saying?
doing the
Just
right
smart.
shit.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Good head on your shoulders.
I appreciate it, man.
All right.
But yeah, like so pretty much if this was Thursday and I seen a lot of USD news coming out, I'm expecting the dollar to gain strength. So I would place that sell.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
at the time that the news drops, it could be bad or good. So you have to be careful because that's when the technical comes in. That's when understanding like where price is at on these charts to be able to be
Okay.
confident in placing the sell. Because this hoe could have still been bought up, right? So I'm gonna take it down to a 30-minute.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. You
so
traded like different metrics, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep it watch with the time.
yeah, because like here around this time, this is 5:30 in the morning
Yeah.
before the USD really gets moved. So as you can see here, like some people are probably still up at the close of like the Tokyo session, leading into like the beginning of the London session, which
Exactly. Yeah.
starts at I think it starts at 3. I'm sorry, my blank.
I know this boy got all the clocks on his phone right now, bro.
Bruh.
You probably got clocks for every goddamn city in the world,
Yeah,
bro.
London session
No
opens at
bell,
3.
bro.
Yeah,
That shit
like
don't mess your head up sometimes. They don't mess your head up.
nah, not really, bro. Cause I've
That
been
should be
like,
cool though, don't it? Like you like,
yeah,
yo, these
bro.
niggas up right now. Like what the fuck?
Oh, cause like being in that Tokyo session and like it, like when I was first trading, like I was trading like Tokyo session hours,
Oh
so I
god,
was up
yeah.
late as fuck.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be up to like 3 or 4, and
Yeah.
then coming into the London session, it's like
Yeah,
shit.
it's crazy though, cause people think the world's so disconnected in a sense, bro.
Uh,
But it's really not though. Like, cause I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to speak on like the Russia stuff
no,
or
you
like
good.
that, but like the Russia war and all that, like you know what I'm saying. Like, it definitely had some like it made some like news for like you know what I'm saying the economy
Mm-hmm.
and all that. Like, other people are hedging against the like you know what I'm saying the Russian dollar versus the Ukraine dollar and stuff. So it's like, bro, we're really connected because you got to realize like some of these other countries they have to deal with other countries
Mm-hmm.
to get you know what I'm saying like the imports, exports, and all that. Like,
Yeah,
bro, like a lot of times like that country is not gonna have like the oil or gold that's
right.
really in the country, so they have to go export, import. That's why like I felt that's why like the United Kingdom made so much money because there's like a hub, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Of like
Damn,
import exports here, like
I did not know that.
yeah, but yeah,
Like, damn, because
shit crazy.
that's what really fluctuates prices. Like,
Yeah, that's why they don't want Russia. Like Russia does not want Ukraine for like the fact that they used to be Russian. Nah, it's just
right.
the fact that Ukraine is like one of the richest, like you know what I'm saying, in natural resources. But I don't want to talk too much about that.
No, you good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rather just wrap this whole up. Like, shit.
Okay.
Um, I at least just want to have this done, have some content.
For real, bro. Nah,